Wow, another crazy day in the markets, guys. So Bitcoin hit an all-time high and MSTR is struggling a bit. So in this video, we're going to talk about why is MSTR struggling to break $400 while Bitcoin sits near all-time highs. I know a lot of you have been wondering this, especially since it looks like some of the Bitcoin miners have been absolutely soaring. So Mara, CLSK, Riot, and Iron all soaring. Looks like a lot of those are short squeezing, but MSTR has been struggling a bit. So we're going to talk about it in this video. We're going to keep this video super short, guys, because I got a lot of other things brewing. Okay, we got a lot of new members in the MSTR Investors Club. That's $19.99 per month. So I'm having to upload videos for that, showing you guys exactly, give you guys a look into my MSTR portfolio and my options portfolio, show you guys how I'm making money trading options. Even though MSTR was only up 2%, okay, on Monday, October 6th, I made 79% on some of the longer dated MSTR options that I'm holding. So you guys don't need to make gains 100% through the equity stock. You can multiply your gains a lot by trading options. And you guys can watch those videos in the MSTR Investors Club. Just click the join link after you subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to check out my ebook where I cover those strategies in depth, you guys can learn if you're a complete beginner. Be sure to pick up a copy of my ebook, MSTR Options Cash Flow, guys. I talk about all that stuff in the book. So why is the price struggling? Well, you guys, I could make this big, long dated video and go on and on about all these technical things, but it's really easy to understand, okay? This happened before in Q4 where the miners started running. Okay, the miners are usually the first signal that the bull run's begun, obviously. So the miners are starting to take off, but these stocks aren't going to pump the highest because they're heavily shorted, okay? What's really interesting is that MSTR is about to soar, guys. I'm going to tell you guys why. So the reason why it's struggling, okay, it's not because of Saylor. So Saylor did not tap the ATM this week. So there was zero dilution. It was the end of Q3, but I don't agree with that. I think Saylor simply didn't want to dilute the stock at this moment, especially with Bitcoin running and the shorts are having to cover. And he just wanted all of this to play out so he could possibly tap the MNAV and tap the ATM where the MNAV is elevated like over 2 or over 2.5. What's the problem with the stock right now is volume. Okay, and this happened last year. So we take a look here at the daily chart. Okay, the volume for Monday's close was only 9 million shares. Guys, this is strategically done by institutions and market makers to shake you out of the position, okay? Time again, when we see low volume on MSTR, it's usually a buying opportunity, okay? Everyone looks at the stock price, but the volume actually tells you more about the story than the stock price because the stock price can be manipulated, but volume is volume. So what I'm talking about is that with 9 million shares traded, okay, every time MSTR has taken run-ups in the past in Q4, there's been a volume spike, okay? So do you see the volume spike here, right? So last October, okay, there was a massive volume spike in October and then the final top in November, okay? There were, at the top last year, there was 100 million shares traded in one day. Right now, we don't even have a tenth of that, okay? This low volume period will lull a lot of people to sleep, but it's really important to understand, guys. There's some of the things that you may not really realize. I talked a lot about this in the Positive Catalysts video that I posted with MSTR, guys. Click the links in the description. You guys will see those related videos. You check out some of my previous videos, but what we're really waiting for is volume, okay? The 640,000 in Bitcoin is there. Okay, the potential for a gamma squeeze is there as well. So some of these options contracts that I was holding were up 79% today, even though the stock was, basically flat. So what this tells me, okay, taking a look at some of the call options volume, these are the contracts expiring on November 2021. Okay, look at this put to call volume. It keeps getting more bullish. This number has gotten smaller and smaller. You guys have been following my channel. I talked about this, I think, feels like a week ago I shared some of my entry points, especially these November expiring on November 21st calls. Okay, this put to call volume ratio continues to get more bullish and more bullish and more bullish. Okay, and this is where a gamma squeeze might be brewing. Look at these calls; they're all up 80%, 70%, right? This is when the market makers, okay, have to be forced to buy the stock, right? Because retail is buying so much call options, and the market makers are having to force to hedge their bets, right? So there could be a potential gamma squeeze brewing. We're going to talk a little bit about that more later this week as we get more information. And I talked about that in the MSTR Investors Club. So guys, check out that video. You got to join the club to check out that video. But it's volume, guys. Volume is keeping the price down. It's suppressing it. Now, in order for us to break $400, okay, we're going to need an uptick in volume. So anytime where we're looking for, you know, anything over like 24 million shares, 20 million, some 17, 15 million. But right now, 9 million shares traded won't do it. We don't have enough volume right now to send the stock higher. Now, as Bitcoin trades at an all-time high, a lot of people are going to continue to feel negative about MSTR and think of pivots out of the stock. They may chase the miners. That's exactly the last thing you want to do. A lot of the smart money now would be rotating from the miners into MSTR. And then when MSTR starts running higher, it would probably make sense to rotate from MSTR back into miners and vice versa. So it's really a period of price discovery. We're entering price discovery for MSTR, and nobody really realizes that, okay? This is nowhere near the top, guys. I repeat, this is nowhere near the top this cycle. We will know that it's the top for the cycle. Several things are going to take place, okay, that I'm going to look for on the chart. The thing that I'm going to look for the most is I'm going to look for a spike in the monthly RSI. That's probably the #1 signal I'm looking for in terms of the MSTR top. There's also a bunch of Bitcoin top signals. We talked about that in a previous video. I mentioned those. So guys, check once again related videos to find all those in the description to find all those videos. But this is nowhere near the top, guys. So we're not so much worried about why we're not breaking 400 Bitcoins all-time highs. We're kind of just so much worried why the volume isn't there. So once the volume is there, every time the monthly RSI has spiked, there's been a spike in monthly volume. It happened in March 2024. We had 753 million shares traded. It happened again in November 2024 with 767 million shares traded. And right now the volume's just not there, guys. So once the volume's there, we'll know to either take profits on options, or for you guys that are swing trading your long positions, you have a better gauge of when it is to sell. But we're just not there yet, guys. Patience, okay? This is just the beginning. We're literally only 6 days into October. Last October, did you guys forget? You really need to wait for the entire month to play out. This is just the beginning. MSTR will start outperforming Bitcoin later, especially in the second half of October, because these seasonal returns really add up. So just remember that the returns have been increasing each month for MSTR in October since Saylor bought Bitcoin. So right now we're at about 11% on the chart, but to be more precise, MSTR is up, yeah, about 11% this month. So I think we break 45%. So we have a long way to go. Don't worry. The returns are there. We need to zoom out. Don't worry about just the first 6 days of the month. Let's take a look at the entire month. I'm aiming for around 46% to 50% gains in October, okay? So at a current stock price of $332, if the stock price is up like 46 to 50%, it puts us about $500 at the end of October. So check out my price target video. I talk more about this. Guys, zoom out, okay? Zoom out. The price will not always track Bitcoin's all-time highs, but Bitcoin gain is increasing, and that is going to send the FOMO. The FOMO will occur when the volume's there, and we're not just there yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out MSTR Investors Club to get more videos showing you guys how I'm making crazy gains, like 79% gains on my options trades in just one day, even when the stock is trading flat. And check out my ebook, guys, MSTR Options Cash Flow. I share with you guys all the strategies I use to trade options. and to show you guys, if you guys have a lot of shares and you want to learn things about selling cover calls, or you want to swing trade call options, or even maybe buy put options in 2026 during the potential crypto bear market to hedge your position. Get this ebook, guys. It's $49. You use the coupon code October, you get 10% off your purchase at checkout. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment and get that discount automatically applied. So that's all I got into the next video, guys. Like I said, we're still up big. We are still up big. Once again, last thing we're going to talk about to give you guys is zoom out, to not worry so much about the price right now, but just to enjoy the moment. So I wanted to put you guys at ease before I wrap this video up. Numbers don't lie, okay? MSTR is up 24% year to date. It beats the S&P 500, up 103% over the last year, 1,300% over the last 3 years, and 2,200% over the last 5 years. So guys, zoom out. The gains are there. We're making money. Things won't always be so precise, and they won't always play out exactly as we want. But at the end of the day, price go up, and we're beating all the major indexes. So, you know, let's just be thankful that we have the money and the ability to even buy and invest in MSTR, because a lot of people don't have this opportunity, guys. So let's just be thankful for what we got. So like I said, see you guys in the next video. That's it. Take care.